me so basic. Boy, you the op and your bros hating. All of them fake, I see both faces. Scared of the whip, it's a ghost racing. I knock them down to their cold cases. Marathon run, I'ma slow pace it. They did not want me to go places. Foil plans like the gold place. And if we pulling up with the whole squad, are you ready? Done told y'all that you better be running. I'm in my go yard when I walk in, I know y'all telling me nothing. I'm the man. Suck it if y'all in denial. I get the chip on them and I bust out the south side. Is that Vigo de Gallo? Boy, yo, stop it, quiet. If it's new, I done got it. See my jewels, shining, shining. White diamonds, Miley Cyrus. Private jet, private pilot. Look at me, stylish, stylish. Masterpiece, body, young. Hey, I don't know no better. I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy. I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming. I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy. I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro. I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team, and we riding on him. Yeah, more action and no talk. I went quiet on him. Walked in with the whole team, and we riding on him. Hey, couple of bands up in my pocket. I don't want pause to get wild nonsense. We got momentum, don't try to stop it. Diamonds are clearer than my conscience. I don't let bygones be bygones. That's when I'm honest. Penthouse building reach heaven's heights. Now that's what you call a God complex. Remember the days I was down low when it was out cold, but I went out and got it. Look at my milestones, man, it feel like the Dow Jones when you look at my pocket. Look at the flex, whipping the Teslas. I'm a mess, but it's all a finesse. Boy, yo, stop it, quiet. If it's new, I done got it. See my jewels, shining, shining. White diamonds, Miley Cyrus. Private jet, private pilot. Look at me, stylish, stylish. Masterpiece, body, young. Hey, I don't know no better. I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy. I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming. I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy. I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro. I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team, and we riding on it.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Just as we were ready for air, it was the Colts emerging from the locker room to great fanfare here in Indy. They're ready to go as the Colts get set to match up with Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers.
Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
From UTEP, this is Aaron Jones, and he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
So many times someone's success is the product of a lot of things coming together really well. And for Aaron Jones in 2019, it all came together for him. He stayed healthy, was on the field for all 16 games, got handed the ball 100 more times last year, and as an end result, broke 1,000 yards in a season rushing for the first time in his career.
16 yards. First down, Packers.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Jones. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
He was brought down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
following the pickup of 4. Here's 2nd and 6. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Rodgers going to try and throw on 3rd down. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. Rodgers finding Adams for a Packer first.
A gain of 9
Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on 3rd down. They did.
Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. It makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
31-yard line.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Throwing is Rodgers. This one complete to his running back, Jamal Williams. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. And Jones is not going to have the first down as they stop him short. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Marquez Valdez-Scantling with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Packers take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Rivers and the Colts going to come up 1st and 10 at their own 24. First carry now for the former Badger, Jonathan Taylor. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, it was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
41-yard line.
6-0 our score after one.
With the score, Packers 6, Colts nothing.
Looking to throw again on second down. Rivers. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
Brings up third.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. They'll throw again. Rivers. Throwing left side, it's complete. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 40. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on third down. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40. Again, it's Rivers. Packer pressure, and down he goes.
Phillip Rivers.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. He was looking for his running back, Nyheim Hines. 3rd down here.
It certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
3rd and long for Rivers. And he'll find Pittman. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 26. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. On 1st and 10, Rivers. He rifles one that's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. The 40. He's at the 30. 10. And they will score. It's a Packer touchdown. We thought this defense would be opportunistic, and they were. Here, you're already up. Now you got to... Two-touchdown lead. I tell you, going out there on defense, did they have a little bit of extra momentum with a score already on the board?
Oh, without a doubt. That already felt good to them. They took it and used it and obviously put up another one. But here's the thing now. Some defense coordinators might want to pull their guys back a little bit because they don't want them to make mistakes because they're too overamped. Others say, I've got a 2-touchdown lead. Go get them, guys. They'll be even more aggressive.
And they're going to get it. That one's caught. And now the lead moves to 16-0. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And no thought of a return here for Hines.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. To throw is Rivers. The toss here completed to Pittman. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 12 yards there and a first down.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 44-yard line.
A first throw for the backup, Rosen. Samuel bringing in the slant. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 38-yard line. 19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains.
At the 38-yard line.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38. On the delay, here's Hines.
And he'll get this forward only for about a yard, as that's going to take us to the 2-minute warning.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
Gain of 2 brings up 3rd.
So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen. That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25.
1st and 10.
They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
The first carry for the second-year running back, it's Devin Singletary.
And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Kenny Clark in on the
gain of 3, 2nd down.
So pickup of 3 brings up 2nd and 7. At the Packers' 23-yard line.
On 2nd and 7, Rosen. They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Nyheim Hines, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Colts have got it back to a 1-score game. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed, and a lot of football, full half to be played.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the #1 goal? Make the playoffs. #2, win your division. #3, and I think the biggest goal of all, Try to get the #1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
Throwing again on second down. Rodgers. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
From the gun on third down, Rodgers. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
First down.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Rasul Douglas picks it. So cancel the interception, pass interference.
And you know what else gets canceled? The return yardage. Makes the play, but now it's all for naught.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. He'll drop this underneath for Jones. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the right hash, it's a 41-yard attempt. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Colts getting the football first, and they trail here as we are back underway in quarter number 3. Fielded near the back of the end zone, and no thought of a return here for Hines. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works.
58, come on. Let's go, D.
On 2nd and 11 now. Rosen. He'll find Hines out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
58, right over there, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Pick me up. Here we go.
Rosen on 1st and 10. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. He was looking for Michael Pittman that time, but it's going to be 2nd down.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
And here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 44-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. On the counter, it's Taylor. And he's taken down inside the 30. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. Those are the type of runs that we did not see from him in the first half, but a good start to the 3rd quarter.
And I know what everyone's thinking that's watching this. They did a great job adjusting at the half. Oftentimes you don't make adjustments. You just dial into your game plan a little bit better, and maybe they're starting to make some headway.
And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line.
At the 26.
Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. They'll run here with Singletary. And he's got this pretty close to a 1st down as the tackle is made at the Packers' 21. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard. And now it's Rosen looking. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
The 7-yard line.
They'll run here with Taylor. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
With a carry on 2nd down. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
Clark in on the
2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Deebo Samuel, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. They'll try and get the running game going with Jones. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the 26-yard line.
Here's Rodgers to throw. He sets up the screen to Jones. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up.
That's the end.
And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Packers on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Shotgun now for Rodgers. To Valdez-Scantling over the middle. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Nice third down conversion and even 20 yards.
First down.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Rodgers now on first down. Caught on the right side by Adams. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down. The loss of 3 on that first down pass play, now 2nd and 13. And again, it's Rodgers. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 16 yards, a first down.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Now Jones. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down at the Colts 36. They get 9 yards back on the run there, and they're left with a much more makeable 3rd and 2.
A 9-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Rodgers. He's got Adams on the hookup. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29.
A gain of 7. And
give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the 3rd down conversion. Now a first down carry by Jones. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
Carrier.
That was a pretty good job defensively to hold them to a 2-yard run, but I've got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run, one that they rely on, one they have confidence in, one they feel like they can block.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. A first carry now for the BYU man. It's Jamal Williams. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line.
26.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Got a man open. It's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay.
Number 17,
Devontae Adams. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Packers have taken the lead. And he atones for his miss the first time around as this one is up and good to extend their lead.
21. Colts 14.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will make it into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. You
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
He'll get this one to Pittman.
He's got this to the 30 before being taken down.
It's another first down on what will be a gain of 21 yards.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing now is Rosen.
That's complete to his receiver, Ayuk.
And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage.
As much football as we watch, we've seen this work many times. In the red zone, first down, take a shot at the end zone, and points result. In this case, though, give credit to the defense. They outguessed them, were prepared, and intercepted the pass.
A run with Jones on first down, not going to yield much. A yard tops. Second down coming up.
The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
1 yard line.
2nd and 9 now from the 21. They'll go again to Jones. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Now Rodgers. He'll get this off to Jamal Williams. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. It's a pickup of 13, and with that 13 yards, this ball game just about over. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Jones. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Darius Leonard on the tackle. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Rodgers looking to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
It's 3rd down and 2 yards.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Back to throw, Rodgers. Looking deep for Adams. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end. But now this game is over. So it's all over. A Green Bay victory. And they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for Green Bay, it's a win that might keep them alive in the playoff race as they're back to 500 at 5-5. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Chicago Bears. Meanwhile, for the Colts, it was a game they really needed as they drop back to 4-6. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Tennessee Titans. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.